Good morning, Chancellor, and welcome to UWRF. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the Division of Business and Finance. We are delighted and excited to be working with you. The leaders and employees of this division are exceptional. I am so proud of the work that they do each and every day. This last year has been challenging due to the pandemic, but as we reflect on everything we accomplished this last year, it truly was an amazing year. Every employee made sacrifices. Our employees and leaders were oftentimes stretched beyond what they thought they were capable of doing. Yet the pandemic brought out the best in each of us. Our employees met the challenge, and together we are stronger as a result of this last year. Each and every one of them stepped up multiple times to help. You will find that you can rely on this division to do the right thing, to routinely go above and beyond, and to serve our students and our campus exceptionally well. All of us are here to help you. We know that your first 90 days is going to be a whirlwind with countless meetings and competing priorities. Most likely, you won't meet most of the division right away. With that in mind, we decided to develop a series of short videos to help you put names to the faces and to give us an opportunity to say welcome aboard. In addition, we've developed written departmental profiles. In the profiles, you'll find the name of the leader, their staffing levels, what facilities they have, and even where to locate us. In addition, there'll be some budget information, some key data, such as maybe benchmarking, any efforts that we've taken to regionalize, centralize, or privatize, noteworthy items, our current projects, and finally, challenges, weaknesses, and strengths of the department. The leaders within this division know that we are at a pivotal time in the history of this campus. We believe you are the right person to lead us at this critical time. We are here to help you, and we are excited to experience the journey with you. Please let us know how we can support you the best way. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we hope that you find the departmental profiles useful in beginning to understand who we are. On behalf of the employees of the division, I extend to you our warmest welcomes and best wishes.
My name is Jody Nichols. I'm the controller here, and I've been here over 4 years. My prior higher ed experience was at a private liberal arts college down in southern Wisconsin, Beloit College, and I worked in the Division of Finance there for 16 years. We manage the treasury operations here on campus. Anything that has a dollar sign associated with it, chances are someone on our staff has touched base with the transaction in some way, shape, or form. Our staff of 15 are subdivided into 5 different departments. We cover accounting services, accounts payable, student billing, purchasing, and post-award grant administration. Within those areas, just to give you a little highlight, our current projects are: 1, we're closing the fiscal year, which happens at the end of June, on June 30th. Number 2, we're stabilizing a recent implementation of a software for procurement that has been branded Shop UW Plus. Number 3, our student billing is working on fall tuition setup. And number 4, in grants, we're overseeing and administrating the recent $12 million that we received from the government for HERF money, wherein approximately 50% of that, or $6 million, will go directly to our student population in the form of grants, and the residual of approximately 6.2 will go towards institutional needs, which will cover our loss of revenue and increase in COVID expenses during the pandemic. In addition to welcoming you as Chancellor, we also welcome you as a neighbor, as all of our offices are also housed in North Hall right behind us. So we look forward to seeing you in our building. Once again, we welcome you to campus, and I'll turn it over to my managers who will give you a little insight into their departments.
Welcome to UWRF Falls and Wisconsin, the Dairy State. My name is Dave Sorensen. I'm the Assistant Controller. For a little background information, I was born and raised on a dairy farm close to Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, home of the Leinenkugels Brewery. I then spent many years in healthcare, in IT, and accounting. I've been at UWRF Falls for 21 years. I oversee accounts payable, general ledger accounting, and reporting. I have seen us go from a home-grown accounting system, financial software, to a system-wide financial software that's used across the entire UW system. Again, welcome to Wisconsin and the beautiful St. Croix Valley.
Welcome to UW River Falls. My name is Cheryl Schmidt and I am the bursar here on campus. I've been here for 8 years total, 4 years in student billing and 4 in accounting services. The closest that I come to farming is actually a vegetable garden when I was growing up in Wisconsin, in Milwaukee. The billing staff and I look forward to welcoming you here on campus in July.
Welcome, Chancellor. I am Brandy Drinkin. I am the purchasing manager here at the university. I've been here for a little over 2 years, and I am responsible in overseeing all of the procurement here on campus and adhering to all of the DOA, which is the state of Wisconsin, and UW system procurement rules. With the recent mask restrictions, we're able to gather in group settings and have meetings and little get-togethers. So we got together today with an ice cream social in honor of June Dairy Month, and we look forward to having you join us for an ice cream social on July 21st at 2 p.m.
Welcome, Chancellor Gallo. We are so happy that you are joining us here at UW River Falls. I am Brenda from the budget office, and I could talk for hours about the budget, and I wouldn't even be tired a little bit. But I recognize that not everybody has the kind of passion about budget that I do. So what I would like you to know about the budget office is that we are a resource for campus. We have worked really hard for all of campus to know that we are here to help. We want campus to be successful. We want them to plan appropriately. We want them to spend in a fiscally responsible manner. And we are coaches, we are advisors, we are a resource, we are where people go with questions, and we find answers. We don't have them all the time right off the top of our head, but we try to make some good connections and some good collaborations across campus to help make things run a little smoother. And I thought it might be easiest if you heard from some of those people across campus about how the budget office has helped them. So please enjoy these brief introductions from different areas around campus. And thank you so much for coming to UW River Falls.
Well, welcome, Chancellor Gallo. We're certainly excited to have you here at River Falls. Again, my name is Steve Stocker. I'm the Director of Campus Recreation, and on behalf of all of us in Campus Rec, we'd like to welcome you to campus. Without a strong, sustainable budget, we're unable to provide the programs and services that we do, and I always look to Brenda and her staff in the budget office to provide us with budget instructions to get us started on the right foot as we begin working with students to present our budgets. So over the years, the budget office has been many things for me. Now I'm completing my 25th year, and I don't have to use the budget office as much as I used to, but in my formative years, it was more of a line by line going through the process.
Well, welcome, Chancellor Gallo. We are so excited to have you join our campus community. It is my pleasure today to be talking a little bit about how the budget office supports academic departments on campus. I became a department chair back in 2018, and one of the things that was really overwhelming when I first started was getting to learn all the processes around budget. It was a lot, it was overwhelming, but what I quickly discovered is that the budget office is just an amazing resource for support. One of the things that's really critical for our department is high impact practices and really engaging our students. And one of the ways that we do this in plant neuroscience is getting students out in the field and going on field trips and having these wonderful laboratory experiences. And unfortunately, they can't happen without financial resources. And one of the things that we do in our department and other departments do on campus is that we have special course fees. Special course fees are a really important way for us to be able to gain that financial resource to be able to provide these great high-impact experiences for students. In our department alone, we have more than 40 courses with these special course fees. Again, these are major field trips that students are getting to go on, major laboratory experiences. We have a lot of them. We're managing more than $30,000 on an annual basis, just helping students have these great transformative experiences during their time on campus.
Chancellor Gallo, welcome. My work with the budget office here has been really good. We spend time, making sure that DOTS's $5 million budget is spent appropriately. We get good reports and information from the budget office that help us to strategize how we're going to use our budget in the most appropriate way to facilitate technology here at UW River Falls. We collaborate on 10-year long-range planning for budget use. So with our Falcon Center, Residence Life, and other PR-related areas, we facilitate 10-year planning so we can plan our budgets appropriately over long time spans and know when spending is going to come up or what we're going to need in 5 to 10 years. So the campus is in the process right now of replacing our fiber optic infrastructure on campus. So about every 25 years this would happen. So this is a $4.5 million project. About $2.5 million of that is the fiber optic cabling in the ground that connects all of our buildings. We're making that redundant so that we have backup capability. If one side of that fiber optic network goes down, we still have the capability to keep campus running. The other part of this is a network replacement project that will replace all the network switches and things that connect to that fiber optic network in every building so that computing, when you use your computer on campus, you have seamless, fast connection, to the internet, to other campuses, and to the world.
Hello, Chancellor Gallo. Welcome to UW River Falls, and on behalf of the staff and the Chalmers DeVee Library, I'd like to invite you to come check out the resources we have for you. We have the University Archives, textbook services, and we're excited to see what happens when you come to campus. Within the library, we actually run the textbook rental program. Textbook services is a student-funded program in which students pay somewhere around $88 a semester, and we provide all their textbooks for undergraduate students. So it's a wonderful deal for them. It helps make sure that students get the learning materials that they need. And the budget office has really helped me learn how to deal with the program revenue budget. What it means to have one, how you balance one, how you look out ahead a certain number of years, making sure that you're using your funds wisely and appropriately.
Welcome, Chancellor Gallo. The entire campus community and the River Falls community are very excited to welcome you to your new community, and Career Services especially is excited to meet you when you arrive on campus. As in the world of work, we love to use acronyms, and two of the acronyms that I would like to talk about are GPR and PR as related to budgets. GPR money is general program revenue, and PR is program revenue. Career Services is very fortunate to have both streams of budget within our department. So with GPR money, you'll hear it called different things from different people, but the way that I like to explain it is it's state money. It's money that students pay for tuition that the university then garners and distributes throughout the university. So Career Services receives about 1/3 or more of its budget from GPR money, which we are very grateful for. A lot of student success areas may not have GPR money from the university, and so we are one that still has that as a revenue stream. The other revenue stream, which is PR, program revenue, is actually collected from our office in two different ways. So one way that we collect PR money is through segregated fees, which you heard from the library director, is one way that they pay for textbook rental on campus. So every student at the university pays a segregated fee for Career Services, and we use that to pay for people that we support for salary lines, and then for student workers, and then also a little bit of S&E, another acronym, supplies and expenses. We have another PR revenue stream where the career fair every year makes more money than it costs to host the event, and so that money helps to fund our department as a PR revenue stream as well. So I just wanted to talk about those acronyms with you so you had an idea of how a student services area uses their budget, and we wouldn't be able to manage our budget without the budget office. Every year they help us manage and kind of clear out all of those budget areas. They help us make budget decisions throughout the year and are always available for any questions that they have. And I think especially during COVID, it was helpful for them to be on hand to ask questions to, because so many things were happening related to budget during that time that we were all a little uneasy, and they would always help us just kind of put our minds at ease and know that the university is doing the best that they can to make sure that we are fiscally sound, not only now, but into the future.
Welcome, Chancellor Gallo. We're all excited for you to start. We're all counting the days down till July 15th. Welcome to our campus. The foundation is the independent arm 501(c) of the University of Wisconsin-River Falls. We collect all donations and we manage the endowment.
Welcome, Chancellor. I'm excited to meet you. My name is Jen. I work in the budget office. I've only been here about 6 months, but I'm excited to meet you and ready to help with any questions you may have.
Hi, Chancellor. Welcome to campus. Super excited to have you. My name is Jacqueline. I'm from the Student Government Association. I'm actually alumni, but I've worked very closely with Brenda in the budget office. They help us better understand allocable and non-allocable budgets, and they've helped us answer any questions we have. She works with the student government to go through, she sits through all of our meetings as an advisor and explains any questions, just to make sure we know what we're doing, because they are big numbers and it's an important task.
So the Child Center is a year-round, full-time daycare center located on the east end of campus. We're licensed to serve 90 kids from age 6 to 10 years. Our mission on campus is to provide quality care for primarily students, faculty, staff, and members of the community. We are licensed by the state of Wisconsin. We've also received the highest rating from Youngstar, which is the program that the state of Wisconsin uses to evaluate their child care centers. And additionally, we've been accredited, meaning that not only has the state, but a national board come in and evaluated both our business practices, our employees, and the way that we treat our children. So we're pretty proud of that. Our staff consists of myself and 7 other professional staff. The rest of our staff is actually all university students, primarily College of Education. You know, I believe firmly that giving students an opportunity to practice what they're learning when they're coming out of their education programs is a really big benefit to creating a really well-rounded graduate and somebody who's going to be at the top of their field when they leave and are ready to enter the workforce. Myself and my staff would like to welcome you to our community and invite you to come and visit us anytime.
Chancellor Gallo, welcome to the Financial Aid Office, and we want to showcase our lovely building, which was renovated last year, and unfortunately we didn't have a lot of use for it last year, of course, because of course our students were all off campus for most of the year. But this is Rodley Hall, and this is where the Financial Aid Office and the Military Veteran Students offices are located. We are co-located with our admissions office, with career services, with many of the student services under the student success area, and this has really brought, I think, a unity and a real sense of working together at the university. And so we are really happy with this location and this building, and so it's exciting to be over here. It's an exciting time to be at UW River Falls. So the Financial Aid Office and the Veteran Student Services offices, we do a variety of things. Financial aid obviously is involved with providing financing for students who need assistance with the cost of attending UWRF. Veteran Services does a couple of different things. We assist, first of all, veterans and their dependents, as well as current military students with securing their benefits. That's a big part of the role there. We also provide a space for the veterans to gather and to share among themselves and to kind of have a breathing space away from the generally much younger population of the university.
From the Office of Human Resources, welcome Chancellor Gallo to UW River Falls. I'm Michelle Drost, Chief Human Resources Officer and Affirmative Action Officer, as well as Deputy Title IX Coordinator. I've been serving in these roles for 5 years, and I'm a proud alum of UWRF. Our office supports approximately 775 faculty and staff and an additional 700 student employees. We are located in North Hall, room 216 and 218. We manage all HR functions to include recruitment and onboarding, performance management, employee relations, leave administration, workers' compensation, training and development, and compensation and benefits. We partnered with UW Shared Services for centralized payroll and benefits administration. It is my honor to lead a team of 7 staff who are highly experienced and engaged in fostering an inclusive and supportive campus community. And now for personal introductions.
Hi, my name is Deb Schwab. I serve as an HR manager providing support to university staff. I have been in this role at UWRF for 15 years and a total of 30 years with the state of Wisconsin.
Hello, my name is Sage Krales. I'm an HR business partner. My primary focus is on employment for faculty, academic staff, and limited appointments. I've been employed with UW System for over 7 years and specifically with UW River Falls for the past 3.
Hello, my name is Mikey DeLong. I serve in the role of HR generalist, and I have been with UW River Falls for 1.5 years.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Friedman, and I serve as the benefits specialist. I have been with the University of Wisconsin for 4.5 years.
Hello, I'm Tracy Nigan. I am the IS professional and payroll specialist. I've been with UW River Falls for 14 years and UW System for 21.
Hi, I'm Molly Matzik. I am the Human Resource Coordinator for Student Employment. I have been with UW River Falls for 10 years.
For our 7th staff member, we are interviewing this week for an HR coordinator due to a recent retirement. We are all here to support you and our employees in achieving our mission and vision and fostering our core values. You will find additional details in our written department summary, notably on the UW System Title and Total Compensation Project implementation for November and upcoming single payroll project effective in July. Again, welcome and congratulations. We look forward to supporting you as our Chancellor.
Chancellor Gallo, congratulations and welcome to UW River Falls. You're coming to one of the best institutions in the state, and we are excited to have you here with us. I am the Chief of Police here on campus. My name is Carl Fleury. I have the honor and privilege of being in charge of the police department and the parking department. And you can't ask for a better group of people to serve and to work here on the campus. I think some of the things that you'll be getting a lot of stat sheets, and when you first start here on the university, a lot of people are going to be coming to your office with different things, different issues. But what I want to concentrate on today in this video is to give you a little background of our department, my department, your department. Our people are the best, and I say that because they are. Since COVID hit, we've been dealing with that over a year. Our campus community has come together, and we are where we are today because of that. I think some of the things that's important for you to realize is that this is a community. Our campus is a city within a city. You, as the chancellor coming in, is the same as a mayor in a city. We have roadways that we plow and maintain. We have parking lots that we plow and maintain. We have facilities that has a grounds crew. We have a health and department, a counseling department. We have resident life where we house students, the same as that you would in a city as far as apartment buildings. We have a bank on campus. We have ATM machines. We have restaurants, fast food places. We also have a cafeteria. So we are similar to a city in many, many different ways. And when we have our full complement of students here and staff, we have approximately over 7,000 people on campus in a day. Our police department embraces community policing. We build partnerships with all the entities on campus, all of our students, faculty, staff, different groups of individuals and people that we try to build what we call bridges. No one group is more important than the other group. It's all interdependent on each of us working together. And I think that was highlighted during this COVID pandemic and that we're still dealing with, and that you're going to come in and still help us get through this. But the thing is that we wouldn't have been successful with all the decisions that had to be made, all the extra duties that were placed upon us that had to be accomplished, and we did that as a team. We did that as a group. We did that as a community, as a campus community. So I know that you're going to have many things with budget. You're going to have a lot of other issues, but I think the focus that you always need to stay focused on is our personnel, our people, and what they bring to the table. They've stuck here, they've worked hard. Our police department, our parking department, we've been here 24/7 since the beginning. We never left campus when things were shut down, when there was only us and the heating plant that was here on campus. Our officers were here 24/7. We didn't know how the virus was going to impact the extra layer of danger, but I just want you to know that you have dedicated people and personnel here that will help you to be successful in your tenure. And please do not hesitate to call on us. We're looking forward to your leadership. Thank you and congratulations.
Well, welcome, Chancellor Gallo. My name is Carla Tennis. I'm the Director of Residence Life. On behalf of our whole department, we just want to welcome you to UW River Falls. We're a residential campus, so we have 11 residence halls. We house about 2,600 students, and that's about 40% of our student population. I'm in front of Hathorne Hall. This is our very first residence hall, built 70 years ago. Named after Irma Hathorne. She was our first Dean of Women and really championed residence hall living on our campus. We just really want to say welcome. We're so glad that you're here. If there is anything that we can do to help with your transition, we'd be happy to be of assistance. And when you are ready, we would love to give you even a more comprehensive tour of our residence halls. And we'd like to welcome you to our move-in days, which are August 28th and 29th. That's when all of our new residents will be coming into the residence halls this fall.
Hi, Chancellor Gallo. My name is Michelle Sponholz, and I'm one of the Assistant Directors in Residence Life. My area that I work directly with is business operations and facilities. Currently, we're in the Jesse H. James suites, and we're in one of the pods. And in this pod, we have about 22 students that live in a pod, and we have a nice living space, and where I'm standing is the kitchen area. There's 12 pods in this actual building that students get to live in, and it's a co-ed building. Connected to this building is our apartment style building called South Fork Suites, and we have 4 floors in there with a number of students that live throughout that building. I also support a great team of custodians who work to make sure our buildings are nice, clean, and well equipped for all of the students in our residence halls. We look forward to having you on campus. Thank you and welcome.
Welcome, Chancellor Gallo. My name is Liz Bruner, and I serve as an Assistant Director responsible for student leadership initiatives and departmental outreach. I'm out here on our east side of campus in front of our 4 first-year halls, Crabtree, Parker, Grimm, and McMillan. Each of these halls house about 250 students. I have the privilege of working with our residence hall student leadership. Each of our residence halls has a hall council, and I advise our residence hall association, which consists of student representatives from each hall council. I can't wait for our residence halls to be open. Move-in is going to be such a blast, seeing students and their families and their loved ones filling up our halls. I can't wait for hall council kickoff. Each of our halls will host an event where all of the students are invited, and they'll get to see what hall council is all about, which is really about creating student connections and creating those social opportunities that we've been missing over the past year. Welcome again, Chancellor Gallo. I can't wait to meet you and see all the amazing things that you're going to do here on campus.
Welcome, Chancellor Gallo. I'm Kenny White. I serve as one of the Assistant Directors in the Department of Residence Life. I'm standing in front of May Hall here today, which is one of 4 campus buildings on the west side of campus. Behind me, or behind this building I should say, is Johnson Hall, which is home of our honors living learning community, as well as the gender inclusive community. I'm mainly responsible for the residence education program. I work closely with the hall directors and resident assistants to offer a strong living learning community in all of our residence halls and provide a strong mentoring relationship between our staff and our students. Students at UW River Falls are required to live on campus for the first 2 years, but we also have many of our students live all 4 or 5 years that they're here at the institution. We have strong evidence that suggests that the students who live on our campus are retained at a higher rate and more successful and persist quicker through their time here at UW River Falls. I am proud of the work that we do in residence life, and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Welcome, Chancellor Gallo. My name is Gina Hayes. I'm the risk manager here on campus. I've been here since November of 2020, so just still getting to know my position. This position has 4 large areas: risk management, hazardous waste, environmental health and safety, and emergency management. Today you can see we're in one of our 102 labs on campus, and we work really hard on our lab safety and training for all of our staff here. So in risk management, we work a lot on event planning and minimizing our risk across campus. And we also deal with all of our insurance and liability programs on campus here. For hazardous waste, we make sure that all of our disposal procedures are correct, and across campus we organize all of our hazardous waste for a yearly pickup. Emergency management, we have an emergency management team that has been phenomenal during COVID this year, and they continue to do great things. We do plan events or plan review and exercises, and make sure all of our emergency operations plans are up to date. For environmental health and safety, we do building walkthroughs every year with our safety committee, making sure that all of our buildings are safe for our employees and our students and our visitors. We do drills for fire drills every year with our fire department, and we have 2 lab farms on campus, and we work really hard on all of our safety procedures to make sure our students and our faculty and our employees are all safe on those farms, both from the equine farm and all of our other animal farm, the large equipment they use, and all the safety that goes into all those things, including the research. So we look forward to having you and can't wait to see where things go forward.
Welcome, Chancellor Gallo. We are so glad that you're here and we're ready to help. So, as the Title IX coordinator, I work with students around issues relating to sexual and intimate partner violence, dating violence and domestic violence, and stalking. I also oversee our Office of Student Conduct and Community Standards, and I oversee our violence prevention team, which includes our violence prevention coordinator, as well as our campus victim advocate from Turning Point. I also work on issues relating to compliance, such as being the ADA coordinator for students with disabilities, and overseeing and assisting with different policies here on campus. I have a dotted line directly to the Chancellor on issues relating to Title IX, but otherwise report to Elizabeth Free. Well, I've always wanted to work with women who are strong and who are in positions of leadership, and so for me it feels like a little bit of a culmination of like a life goal to work on a team of strong women, but it also is really great to see another woman in leadership, and I'm really curious and excited to see what she's going to bring to the university.
Welcome to the University of Wisconsin-River Falls. Excited to meet you, excited to work with you. My name is Ann Lawton and I'm the Violence Prevention Coordinator here. I am under Title IX and Student Conduct and Compliance. My office, Title IX, is down the hall, but we are in South Hall on the 3rd floor. The Office of Violence Prevention aims to educate, train, and provide programming to students, faculty, staff, and the community to prevent violence such as dating, domestic, sexual assault, stalking, harassment, and other societal hardships in terms of relationships. So working directly within the classroom setting, working with athletics, working within student organizations. That is my job in this position. In this office as well, we house the campus victim advocate, Katie Niznik, who is here once a week through the community shelter Turning Point, and she sees students who may have encountered a situation or have been assaulted. We are both confidential employees. This office serves to be student-friendly, student-centered, and a safe place for students to talk to us if they or a roommate or someone they know has encountered a hardship or assault or unhealthy relationships.
Well, hi, Chancellor Gallo. I'd like to introduce myself and to welcome you to campus and provide you with some information on areas that I oversee and the University Center. I am an alum of UWRF, and I was a former volleyball player on campus. I'm a two-time All-American and was inducted into the UWRF Hall of Fame. I then started working on campus in 1998. I first started off working at the Hunt Knowles Complex, which is now considered the Falcon Center. And then in 2007, I transitioned to the University Center once this building opened and became the director of this building. At the start of my career, I oversaw the operations of the University Center and then a lot of add-on of departments after that. So starting in 2008, Conference and Event Services became an area that I oversee, and that department attracts off-campus groups to campus to generate revenue, to fill up spaces when students and the campus community are not using them. Then in 2010, I began to oversee dining services and the vending contract. We contract our dining with Chartwells, and we contract our vending with Canteen. And so we rely on those great service partners to help provide dining services to students. Then in 2012, I then began to oversee the Falcon Shop, which is our bookstore on campus, as well as the banking contract, and then our large auxiliary budgets for the areas that I oversee. Then in 2016, I then began to oversee student involvement, which is our student organizations, student events and activities, as well as providing assistance to student governance, and they bring the fun to River Falls. So once all of those departments became part of the University Center umbrella, we needed to divide our areas into three separate areas to better, or to divide our departments into three separate areas to better organize the work that we do. So the three main areas are University Center operations, which includes production services, custodial, campus reservations, the campus information desk. And then the other area is our business enterprise, which includes all of our business partners, as I have outlined, including our auxiliary budgets and conference and event services, that revenue generating piece. And then the third part is student involvement, again, that oversees the student organizations on campus, student activities, and events. So those are the three main areas that I oversee for the university. And with the development of those areas emerging all into one, we recently have recreated our mission, vision, and values. We worked with a consultant on that, and we just completed that actually 2 days ago. So we're excited to roll out our new mission, vision, and values as part of our student staff training and as we welcome new students to campus in the fall. As the student-centered heart of campus, we serve as a welcoming gathering place that provides co-curricular experiences, quality services, and inclusive spaces that enhance intentional learning, foster community, and create meaningful connections.